Hello everybody and welcome to my video, Getting Tidier. So I took your advice and I set up my washing in the dining room because there's a lot more space at the moment in there. So I put all the white load out onto the dryer. A massive thank you to all of you that made comments on my last few posts and wished me well in terms of getting better. As you can hear, I still am a bit unwell, a bit breathless, a bit coughy, but I no longer ache. But like a few of you have said, I just need to make sure that I don't overdo it. So I appreciate your advice. And so many of you commented about my husband and my daughter, that they could have done more. All I would say is, yeah, my husband probably could have done some more washing up. But to be fair, he was working he works full time. He does quite long hours. He's got a lot of responsibility. He cancelled his meetings where he was due to go out of our county so he could stay at home. He did the school run every morning and every afternoon. He brought our daughter home and sorted out, the normal things after school, such as music practice, homework, sorting out dinner. He sorted out all the meals apart from the lovely soup that my mum made. And then, did stories, helped my daughter get ready for bed and pack a bag, sort out musical instruments. So he took on making, everything continue that was so important. And obviously the house is important too, but I didn't make myself any drinks. He got my drinks. He made me lemon and ginger and honey drinks. He got my water. I like warm water, half from the tap and half boiled. He was up and down 2 flights of stairs in between all of his meetings. So it's kind of been hard on all of us. And my daughter, when she gets home, she has a long day. She gets to school at about 10 past, 8:15 on most days. She gets picked up at 4 o'clock. She didn't do any after school activities just because she was tired, and we cancelled a few things because she was unwell with this sort of flu bug the week before. So she didn't do those. So she comes home, she does her homework, she does a music practice. She usually watches a little bit of television after dinner and then she goes to bed. But you are right, we do need to make sure that she takes her plate through, she takes her cup through, she tidies up after herself, because that will help her. It'll help us all now, but it will help us in the future, her in the future as she becomes a young lady. So do appreciate your comments, but we kind of really muddle through. So yes, there is now more for me to pick up on. But given my husband has to work full time, was doing everything for my daughter, he managed to kind of cover all the things that were absolutely critical. She goes to a very good school and they do give a lot of homework, which was to be expected. And it's a lot just to kind of keep an eye on all of the things that come out of school, to be honest. I would say it's probably double what you get from most high schools. The really good thing was that I was well enough to go out Friday for the very first time. I went to her performance. That would have been so sad if I'd have missed that. She was singing in the choir. So I was well enough to sit there and watch that, which is good. Saturday we didn't do much at all. And this morning I was able to go to church, and then we've just come home and just at home. So you can see I make quick inroads on the dining room, which I'm pleased about. There's a few coats there that I took out of the pantry. When I did my big declutter of the pantry. A few coats that can go to charity shop. One my daughter saw and said, "Oh, I've been meaning to wear that." It's age 6 and she's age 11, but still, so she's got that on at the moment. But that's going to be on the way to the charity shop very soon. And another coat which needs to go has got quite a few marks on it, so I decided to get those out with fairy liquid, and then I'll dry it all. And then that will go to the charity shop as well. And the other things that were all over the table with my records that I got out for my nephews to go through. They love music, so it's quite nice for them to have a little look and have a go on the record player, which was a bit of a novelty. So I'm putting another load on here of washing. And you can see how everything in the kitchen is piled up, all on the right-hand side and the left-hand side. There is a great deal to do. There's also cups and plates and various items all around the house. So I have got my work cut out, and next week's going to be a bit tricky because I don't like to do loads of housework when my daughter's off for half term. I'm on holiday from work during the daytime. I'll probably do a few hours in the evenings when she's asleep. But otherwise, I want her to have fun in half term. So whilst I'm doing the washing up and she's doing her maths homework, and my husband is preparing for an interview that he's got on Thursday, only he did just say he started feeling a bit unwell. I just really hope he doesn't now have what we've got over. So I'm just going through here and clearing up bits of rubbish, sorting out the things that I can just put food in the bin, food bin, etc. The other thing I should also say is my sister's on holiday, so we're looking after her rabbit. So my husband did 2 days of looking after the rabbit because I wasn't well enough, but I went today. So I've probably got another 3 or 4 loads of washing. The problem comes when it all builds up is there isn't anywhere for it to dry. That is a problem. So I might use the dryer setting on my washer dryer. We'll see. So I also go to other parts in the house just to get plates and glasses which have been left around. And then I'm trying to move everything over to the right hand side to keep the left hand side as clear as possible. You can see a little primula plant on there that my sister gave me along with some bananas to say thank you for looking after the rabbit, which was thoughtful. I don't look after her rabbit for any, to get anything for any reason. So it is a nice gesture that she left me that. And it's lovely for springtime, isn't it? When the flowers start, primulas, and we've got some little tete-a-tete and crocuses out in the garden, which is so lovely to see. I love springtime. So many things to look forward to. So yeah, putting tangerine peelings and apple peelings there in the food bin. Last night my daughter had pizza, so she left some slices. Who leaves pizza? Wow, I don't know if any other children leave pizza, but a whole pizza is a bit too much for her, really. So you'll see me finish off in the kitchen, and then at the end of the video I then try to break the back of the lounge. So you'll see me just going around putting rubbish in the bin and then having a general clear up, sort out, try to get on top of it. So I think those of you that were very positive in your messages and said, oh, you'll get back fairly soon, I think you're right, but I'm not going to overdo it. I could feel myself getting really, really tired, so I'm going to stop now. And in a minute, I'm just going to have a little walk in my garden, which I find very relaxing. Thank you to all my new supporters, my followers, all your comments of kindness from all over the world. I very much appreciate your likes, and I love reading through your comments, and I try to answer as many as possible, so thank you for that. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.